All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every day. My name's Austin, and today I want to put 5 of some of the most promising Masternode altcoins on your radar. Running a Masternode can potentially be a great way to earn some passive income in cryptocurrency month after month, week after week, even for the next few years. It can be a great way to earn some passive income. But most people just write it off. They think, hey, I could never afford to run a Masternode. And yes, that may have been true for the last good portion of the last 2 years. But now that the crypto markets are so low, you could probably find a Masternode and run a Masternode and start earning passive crypto immediately. So today I want to put 5 of some of the most promising Masternode altcoins on your radar, tell you how they differ, so you can decide for yourself which Masternode is best for you. Today's video, it's meant to be 100% educational. I'm not an expert. This is not financial advice. But if you appreciate the variety of videos that we drop on a daily basis, give this video a like, and let's jump in. My number 1 pick for one of the top Masternode altcoins out there is Dash. Currently trading at $111 per coin, and right now ranked as the 13th most valuable cryptocurrency in existence in general. Dash is one of the first privacy coins that cryptocurrency has ever had, and also one of the longest standing masternodes that crypto has ever had. Meaning that while it has one of the lower return on investments, it has one of the lower rewards, because of how big the network is and how much it continues to grow, it also has less of a risk. Higher reward means higher risk. Lower reward means lower risk, usually. Dash has the highest market cap in the space, is doing the most volume, and before we get to the requirements of what it takes to run and operate a Dash Masternode, what is the purpose of Dash? Well, Dash is digital cash with a privacy feature. Dash is a highly secure, open source, peer-to-peer network that's intended for you to use as a daily transaction to buy your cup of coffee. Dash is a fork of Bitcoin, meaning that it was intended to be a better version of Bitcoin, an improvement on Bitcoin. Dash has faster transactions. They have something called InstaSend. Dash has an average of a 2.5 minute block time, meaning that their transactions are 4 times faster than Bitcoin. That's InstaSend. And Dash also has a feature called PrivateSend, meaning it's a privacy coin. Dash keeps those transactions private by mixing similar transactions, similar amounts, jumbles all those transactions together to make you unable to track that transaction. Because of that, PrivateSend is not as fast, it's bulkier and slower than InstaSend transactions. Before we get to the numbers, the other big differentiator of Dash is Dash's treasury. In the Dash ecosystem, they chose to allocate 10% of their miner rewards to a treasury. While Bitcoin miners, while they get 100% of their mining rewards, Dash chose to take 10% off the top and allocate that into a treasury used for the sole purpose of furthering the adoption of Dash. That's one of the big things that they feel will differentiate them and help them reach that mass adoption. How that money is used, it could be used for paying programmers, could be used for exchange listings, and really anything they deem necessary. However the money is allocated, it is 100% voted on by the community. And I think Dash is a masternode to put on your radar. Right now, to own and operate a Dash masternode, you're going to need a minimum of 1,000 Dash tokens. With Dash currently priced at $108 per token, that's going to cost you over $100,000. So it's not cheap. Also, your return on investment's only going to be about 6% annually, which is still a lot, obviously, but not as much as some of these other lower cap altcoin masternodes. Like I said before though, higher risk, higher reward. Lower risk, lower reward. Choose what's best for you. I like Dash. Dash does have a good amount of saturation in the market, but for example, with technologies like Mimblewimble possibly being added to Litecoin, maybe even Bitcoin in the far future, what I'm looking out for is more adoption right at that point of sale. Right when you swipe your card, is Dash an option? Dash is on most major exchanges. Like I said, one of the OGs. Let me know down below if you're invested in Dash. What do you think? That's coin number 1. Moving on, coin number 2 is Energi. Energi is a fork of Dash. So while Dash was created to be a better version of Bitcoin, Energi was created to be a better version of Dash. currently trading at about $1.45 per NRG token. Energi is a scalable, self-funding cryptocurrency with the goal of becoming one of the leading crypto platforms in the space. I know that a lot of you have told me that you're invested in Energi, you like Energi. Energi is a lot newer, but I think it's definitely a coin to put on your radar. Just know that the team behind Energi, they wanted to support the channel. They're sponsoring this segment of today's video. Check down in the description below for the details of this sponsorship. But Energi, a little farther down the list, Energi is a lot newer in the space, meaning that it's a higher risk, also a potential higher reward. But before we get to these specifications, how does Energi differentiate themselves from other coins in the space? Energi had what was known as a fair launch, meaning there was no ICO, there was no pre-mine. And one of the biggest differentiators, while Dash allocates about 10% of their network rewards to the treasury to further the adoption of Dash, Energi allocates 40% of their network rewards to be put into a treasury, all for furthering the adoption of Energi. This is what Energi feels is really going to separate them from the pack, from the rest of the altcoins, from the rest of the masternodes out there. Something that I like is 100% of how those funds are allocated. One, it's all voted on by the community, and two, it's all very public. It's all very transparent. Check out this site if you want to see month to month how those funds are allocated. And they compare it to what if Bitcoin had this treasury system that sets Energi apart. If Bitcoin had a system in place similar to Energi, Bitcoin would currently have billions of dollars worth per year to allocate to development and reaching mass adoption for growth for Bitcoin. This is an enormous missed value, a gap which Energi seeks to fill. Combining this with governance and smart contract capabilities is what we see as major features of the most powerful cryptocurrencies in the future. In fact, Q3 of this year, check their roadmap, Energi 3.0 will be released, which is their transition to a smart contract platform. And this is my opinion on Energi. And let me just sum it up by saying this is my honest opinion on Energi. The thing that I like about Energi, which you cannot say for many other similar projects, is one, even in this 2-year-long bear market, stayed consistent on completing their roadmap. I like that. And they've also been consistent on keeping their community constantly up to date. The CEO, the founder of Energi, he just did a great interview with Ivan on Tech a few days ago. Check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But they do a really good job on keeping their community up to date. Right now, if you want to own an Energi Masternode, it's going to cost you 10,000 NRG tokens. And with one NRG token currently valued at about $1.44, it's going to cost you about $1,400 to own and operate a Masternode. It's an investment. But right now, the ROI annually is about 91%. This is a great ROI, 91% annually. Obviously, it will decline slowly over time as more masternodes come onto the network. But you know what? 91% per year, probably about 7% per month. Not bad. Let me know what you think of Energi in the comments. And before we get to PIVX, the third masternode coin I want to put on your radar, one last thing I like about Energi is that if you can't afford a masternode, something that I like about Energi is Energi truly wants to be the cryptocurrency to reach that mass adoption. So if you want to earn some passive income, you can stake your coins. And staking coins, it's not new for masternode coins. A lot of other coins out there that have masternodes, you can also stake. But with Energi, even if you just own one NRG token, you can stake as little as one NRG token and start earning some passive income. This opens up a lot of incentivized opportunities that aren't ready to own a masternode quite yet. You can stake as little as one NRG token, currently valued at $1.45. If you want to stake, they lay it out pretty clearly on their website. I'm going to leave this in the description below. And the current return for staking your NRG tokens is around 7.5% per month. Something to put on your radar. They are on KuCoin and DigiFinex if you want to check them out. But let me know in the comments if you like Energi. Moving on, third coin out of 5 that I just want to put on your radar today is PIVX. PIVX is another privacy coin. It's 100% proof of stake, while Dash is only 50%. It's faster than Dash, and it also has one of the highest market caps for masternode coins as well. Just like Dash, PIVX has about a 10% treasury allocation, but it's different from Dash in a few different ways. Obviously, you can see faster than Dash in block time, transaction speed, and obviously faster than Bitcoin. But besides the speed, besides the treasury allocation, why would you choose to invest in PIVX over Dash? This is interesting This is out of their white paper. PIVX has something called a seesaw rewards mechanism, meaning that it kind of uses a checks and balances or seesaw mechanism to make sure all the block rewards are equally distributed. Let me explain. So PIVX is making sure the masternode rewards and the staking rewards stay equal. If the network is getting too masternode heavy, then the rewards that the masternodes will start to earn slowly is reduced, thus incentivizing those masternode owners to give up their votes and stake coins instead. So it makes sure everything is even. This is a stark contrast to Dash. In Dash, for example, the network can get masternode heavy, meaning the people on the Dash network with a lot of masternodes, they can just keep acquiring more and more masternodes even while the price of Dash is going up, meaning it's very hard for new members coming into cryptocurrency as Dash goes up to get involved in masternodes. PIVX was created to be a solution for that, keeping things more decentralized, using that seesaw mechanism to keep things fair. Right now, the price of one PIVX is about 67 cents. If you want to hold a masternode, it's going to cost you 10,000 coins, meaning to hold a masternode, it's going to cost you about 6,700 bucks. That's about a 15% return on your investment annually. Not a bad return. But again, as more masternodes come online, come on the network, these values will slowly decrease. If you want to invest in PIVX, if you want to invest in those 10,000 PIVX coins to own that masternode, it's on most major markets. Binance, Byte, BTC, Upbit, doing some of the most volume. So let me know down below if you like PIVX, if you're invested, and why. Let's all check out the comments down below together. I think it's going to be very interesting to see which coins the community likes best. But either way, next coin on our list, and you know what? If you've gotten any value from today's video, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like. Each like really does just help me grow as a channel, and we drop these videos every day. You do not want to miss one. Second from last coin is Matrix AI. The reason that I wanted to put Matrix AI on today's list is because a lot of you in the comments have told me that you're invested in Matrix AI, and it can be complicated to understand. So I just want to break Matrix AI down together and put it on your radar. Right now, one MAN token is going for about 13 cents per coin. Matrix AI has two types of masternodes. It has the mining masternode and the verification masternode. Before we get to any of that, what is the purpose of Matrix AI? What's its use case? Matrix AI enables users to create smart contracts in whatever business they're in, whatever their smart contracts needs are. Matrix AI's differentiator, how it differentiates themselves, is that they use natural language, meaning that you can create smart contracts for your business using natural, everyday language. You're not going to have to know how to program a smart contract to be able to create one. So they're lessening the smart contracts barriers to entry using AI, which is how they're able to do it. So the applications within the AI knows how to code, and they automatically program the smart contract for you. Honestly, because of the technology, there is a lot of information to cover when we're talking about Matrix AI. So do your own research. But the reason why I think Matrix AI, something to put on your radar, is because the team behind Matrix AI, they have a great relationship with the Chinese government. I like that. And this is the big one. Matrix AI, they do have a strategic cooperation agreement with the state-owned Belt and Road Development Center to become the only blockchain to partner with that center. This has the potential to allow Matrix AI to reach a lot of people, to potentially be adopted by a lot of people, which is one of the main reasons why it's on a lot of people's radar right now. To invest in a mining masternode, it's going to cost you about 10,000 MAN tokens, and your hardware needs the processing power / capabilities to be able to handle 1,000 transactions per second. If you have that, you can start earning some passive MAN tokens. And if you want to up your game, there's also the verification masternode requires you to hold 100,000 MAN tokens and have processing power to be able to handle up to 2,000 transactions. Obviously, the more you hold, the higher your potential return on investment will be. It's up to you. But Matrix AI, something to put on your radar. Right now, it's on a few exchanges, Gate.io, KuCoin, if you're trying to invest. But in terms of artificial intelligence, Matrix AI is leading the charge for AI in the blockchain space, which I definitely see a future for. Last cryptocurrency I want to put on your radar is NULS. Currently trading at about 72 cents per NULS token. If you want to run a mining node, the minimum requirement If you want to run a mining node, the minimum required tokens is about 2,000 NULS tokens. And if you want to run a masternode, or an agent node as they call it, it's going to cost you 20,000 NULS tokens. The reason that NULS is on this list today is because of the use case, the potential that NULS has. NULS is a platform cryptocurrency, meaning that it's competitive with Ethereum, with Neo, with EOS. But what differentiates NULS is not only its scalability, it is a third generation cryptocurrency, but the NULS blockchain, it's also highly customizable, meaning that it's going to be easier for businesses to get into cryptocurrency using the NULS blockchain. What makes NULS different and why businesses would choose to adopt NULS, besides its scalability, besides its sidechains, besides its cross-chain consensus, NULS also provides smart contracts. We've talked about NULS a few times on this channel. I'm going to leave this link in the description below. If you want the full story, check out this link for yourself. But one other reason that I think NULS might be could potentially be a great masternode investment is because the Asian markets, they love NULS. NULS is a lot newer than Neo and a lot newer than Ethereum, yet it currently ranks in the top 5, the top 10 by the Global Public Blockchain Technology Assessment Index, one of the main organizations that ranks the most valuable cryptocurrencies as chosen by the Chinese government. It's a lot newer, and its market cap is way smaller. China still sees value in NULS. Anyways, did I miss anything? Is there a masternode that I didn't talk about that maybe on the next list you'd like to see? Let me know in the comments. That's the video today. If you've gotten any value, feel free to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.